Imagine this: you're sitting and having a nice conversation with your family, but your neighbor is secretly recording you. Is this allowed? Is this punishable by law? Let's find out. When you're inside your house, whether it be bedroom, kitchen, living room, and you're talking to friends, family members, let it be anyone, you have a reasonable expectation of privacy. So you're talking to your friends, family members, or anyone inside your house. Can the neighbors record you? No, they cannot record you. It is illegal. Whether let it be from their own property, they use a phone, they zoom to record you, it is still illegal. Whether such neighbors record you from their terrace, from inside their own house, it doesn't matter. The property line between your house and your neighbor's house doesn't become an obstacle to protect your right of privacy. Now, coming to the law. Under what law are you protected or is your right to privacy protected?
The Puttaswamy judgment has made privacy our fundamental right. What court held is that privacy even includes conversations inside the home and the right to be left alone.
Secretly recording your conversation inside your home qualifies as privacy violation.
So we can sue for mental harassment, emotional distress, and violation of our dignity.
Let's take an example. You're standing in your balcony and having an argument with your wife. Okay, fine. Maybe you're talking sweet words to her. Why always be pessimistic? And let's say your neighbor stands in his balcony and starts secretly recording you without your consent. Does it amount to violation? Yes, it does amount to violation of your right to privacy, as law protects your privacy, not his position.
It is important to note that though there is no express penal provision for such an act under BNS or IPC, one can always seek civil remedies such as filing for injunction or even approach police for police remedies as they have certain preventive powers such as breach of peace and so on. Now let me move on to section 66E of the IT Act. This is where things get interesting.
Yeah, boy.
Coming to section 66E of the IT Act, it talks about punishment for violation of privacy. If you look at the Bare Act terminology, it says whoever intentionally or knowingly captures, publishes, or transmits the image of a private area of any person without his or her consent. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Here, we have to talk about under circumstances violating the privacy of that person shall be punished. Okay, so what do you mean by the circumstances violating the privacy of that person? Now, this has been interpreted. It was subject to a very broad interpretation by the Indian courts. So, some courts have taken the interpretation to the extent of bedroom, kitchen, hall, where one has a reasonable apprehension that whatever they are doing is in private. Now, whether this extends to the balcony, which is within the public view or not, is debatable.
Usually, this offense is not committed just individually, it is usually clubbed with other offenses. For example, let's say the neighbor who recorded you use it to blackmail you, threaten you, or post it online on social media, then charges of criminal intimidation and defamation can also apply. Same scenario, if you are a woman and your neighbor is recording without your consent, then another charge of stalking can be applied here. It is a gender specific provision, so obviously over here the victim needs to be woman. One illegal recording can turn into multiple criminal charges. So next time if you guys have this amazing feeling to encroach upon other person's privacy and record their conversation in their house, beware. And if you are the victim, you have plenty of remedies and opportunities to sue them. That's all for today, guys. And let's not forget, in a world filled with virus called ignorance, know the law, stay informed, stay protected.